Hey everyone, welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. It's the Pre-Avengers here, back with some more Marvel Future Fight. We got surprisingly another mid-month August update, so I'm here, guys, to cover it for you guys and to tell you what I think about it. So first off, as you can see here, we have a 40% off discount on every single uniform, 40% as you can see there. So that is great. It has been a while. It was longer than we should have been longer than we thought it was going to be. Sorry. But I will just to let you guys know, I will not be spending any crystals this sale. I'm not saying that She-Hulk's back bad, but when the Black Friday sale comes out, everything's 50% off, so that's going to save me a lot more crystals. So I'm just going to save crystals to then. Plus, as I told you guys in one of my previous videos, this event quest is going on right now, and I'm going to need some crystals to be able to re-roll this card. So for this uniform sale, we will not be buying any uniforms, but we will be getting into some of the new content. So first off, as you can see here, She-Hulk got a brand new uniform during Disney Plus show. So that is something you definitely want to note, is that normally we would get our update for a Disney Plus show after the shows come out. This is the first time we have gotten it during the show. So that does mean that we might get some uniforms where the skills don't really look like a Disney Plus update. I hope that's not the case. But in this case, it's kind of hard to tell because the show is very not action packed. So I don't know what you want to call it, but it's comedic basically. So she hasn't had many attack scenes in the show. So it's really hard to compare the uniform like we did for Moon Knight or for Miss Marvel, but her animations are still really cool. So her first one's pretty generic, just punching around and kicking like her old uniforms. This skill right here is a nod back to one of her old uniforms where she throws the taxi. So that's cool that they called back to that. Her first skill is pretty generic. For a combat type, just smashing around. Reminds me a lot of Colossus' his fourth skill, where he spun around as well. Maybe it's his fifth skill. But it's her fifth skill that really is unique here, where Bruce Banner comes in, they start smashing things together, and then he gives her a thumbs up while she's still smashing and runs away. I think that is really cool. And then we're on SFX here for these other I can't speak. Animations. But look at her tier 3. This is also the other unique one. She grabs out her book and starts pointing and does tons of damage, and then decides, you know what, never mind, and starts smashing the ground and roaring. So that is very unique to her. All her other skills are pretty generic, so we can't really judge it too much, though, guys, because there's not a lot of action in the show, so we can't say it doesn't feel like a Disney Plus update. I think they did a great job. It looks amazing. The skills look amazing, and she's overall a pretty good character. So what I can tell you about her is that she now goes to tier 3, as you saw there. But what's really important about her, I can't show you guys here, but I can show you in my roster, is her passive. Now that she's a tier 3, you can use her passive in World Boss and GDR. And what her passive does is where is it at? There we go. It increases damage, basic damage dealt by 55%, and it goes up to 65 when you buy one of her uniforms. So we're probably going to tier 3 her just because we could use some support characters. But not only is she a support character, she can also do tons of damage at tier 3. I haven't tested it yet, but I've seen many tests with this uniform. Now she can do almost more damage, if not the same as Valkyrie and Sif. So for a support character, that is really good. So she might even be able to plop a rage on her energy, and she could even do just pure attack. But who knows? What people are mainly going to focus on is that passive ability that gives her the leadership to 65% damage increase. That is huge, guys. It's one of the best leaderships in the game, in my opinion, and it really does numbers for your characters. So that's pretty much it with She-Hulk. I'll be tier 3ing her, but it's still going to be a while because I am unfortunately really lacking on books right now. So I still haven't even tier 3'd Miss Marvel. So after Miss Marvel, then we'll be tier 3ing her. So we got a lot of time till then because we're not getting enough books. But then the other thing about this update that you guys got to know is that Black Widow got an update. So the only two things they did, just to be clear, is a uniform sale, a couple events, just gold spending and stuff like that, like usual, and then Tier 3 She-Hulk and new uniform. And then the last thing that was pretty interesting, kind of came out of nowhere, even though people expected it, was Tier 4 Black Widow. Yes, she now goes to Tier 4. No new uniform, though. As you can see, this is still the old uniform. But, let's turn off SFX, sorry. But she now goes to Tier 4 and level 80. So that is really shocking. But I'm also really excited that we finally got ourselves finally a speed tier 4. So that is really good. If she has enough damage, she can definitely take on Mephisto, which is great because that's what people have been wanting, is the tier 4 speed so they can clear Mephisto quicker. And I've heard she has a lot of PvP potential. I'll be getting her to level 80. I'm not sure about tier 4. Obviously, if you haven't checked out my other video, I just tier 4 Thor, so make sure to check that out. So I don't know if I'll be tier 4ing her. I'm really looking for another meta character that is overall good, but we'll see. Yeah, let's check out her tier 4 here. She gets this bubble around her, and of course all her buffs here. Increased guard damage, damage dealt. But that bubble there reminds me a lot of Iron Man's bubble, so she does have a lot of defense. But I can't show you guys here because I don't have her tier 4, but one of her abilities with the tier 4 is that she gets a ton more dodge and she gets a ton more damage multipliers. So she will definitely be doing tons of damage at tier 4. I'm not sure about higher. Well, I'm not sure about level 80, I mean. At tier 4, she'll definitely be doing some numbers. Yeah, I can't show you the skills here because they don't have tier 4 skills available on here, which is unfortunate, or tier 3. But yeah, she is really good. There's still a lot of testing to be done, so I can't tell you whether or not you should tier 4 her, but I'll be definitely taking her to level 80. But like I told you guys, I will not be spending crystals, so I'm going to be still running the white old uniform. It should work just fine. If I have to, I'll buy the new uniform. But I got this one, and this one came out only like 3 months after. It was way too soon. I already had spent all my crystals, so I didn't buy it, and I'm not looking to buy it right now either. But just so you guys are aware, I have 71% of her realized potential on my first day of World Boss, so I will be having a level 80 video coming out pretty soon. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for the update. Really exciting stuff with a new um, damage dealing support character and a brand new tier 4 and level 80 to get into. Other than that, guys, though, we should be having our next big update with hopefully some patches to GBR bugs and reward increases to World Boss in a couple weeks. So yeah, stay tuned for that video as well. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.